The $5 billion direct-to-consumer pharma advertising industry just got a potential death sentence. And if you work in healthcare marketing, this could fundamentally change your career trajectory. Let's paint the picture of what we're potentially losing. Every evening, you turn on the news and see ads for Skyrizi, Dupixent, Ozempic, those polished commercials with people living their best lives while a narrator rattles off side effects. That's a $5 billion industry that employs thousands of creatives, strategists, and media buyers. The US and New Zealand are literally the only two countries in the world that allow prescription drug advertising on television. Everywhere else banned it decades ago. But here, pharma ads make up 30% of commercial time during evening news programs. This week, Senators Bernie Sanders and Angus King introduced the End Prescription Drug Ads Now Act. This isn't some symbolic gesture. It's a comprehensive ban on prescription drug advertising across every platform: TV, radio, print, digital, and social media. Sanders is calling it an international embarrassment and says Americans are sick and tired of greedy pharmaceutical companies spending billions of dollars on absurd TV commercials. King argues that DTC advertising drives up costs without making patients healthier. The timing isn't coincidental. RFK Jr. has been pushing for this ban since his presidential campaign. And now he's got the HHS secretary position to potentially make it happen. This isn't just about losing TV commercial revenue. This is about the complete restructuring of how pharma brands connect with patients. Think about the ripple effects. Creative agencies that built entire practices around DTC campaigns would need to pivot overnight. Media buyers who specialize in pharma TV placements would see their expertise become obsolete. Brand strategists who've mastered the art of balancing efficacy messaging with lifestyle aspirational content, that playbook disappears. But here's what's really interesting. Research shows DTC ads can deliver 100% to 500% ROI depending on the drug. Companies like AbbVie with Skyrizi, Regeneron and Sanofi with Dupixent, Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk with their diabetes and obesity drugs, they'd all take massive hits to their patient acquisition strategies. If this bill gains traction, here's what you need to do. First, start building expertise in disease awareness and unbranded content. When you can't promote specific drugs, condition education becomes everything. Second, double down on HCP engagement strategies. If patients can't see your ads, you need doctors talking about your treatments more than ever. Third, explore international markets. Your DTC skills might not work in the US anymore, but they're still valuable in New Zealand and for global launches. Fourth, consider the opportunity in OTC marketing. The bill specifically exempts over-the-counter medications, so that expertise becomes more valuable. And finally, think about digital health and patient journey optimization. You'll need to find patients earlier in their healthcare journey through different touchpoints. The pharma marketing landscape is shifting faster than ever. Subscribe to Breaking Pharma so you don't miss the next story that could reshape your strategy. And tell us in the comments, are you already seeing clients pull back on DTC spending in anticipation of this? Let's discuss what this really means for our industry.